Matching hundreds. It's a coach. You're watching Madden football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Washington Redskins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriots come out led by the 4-time Super Bowl MVP and owner of a record 6 Super Bowl rings, arguably the greatest to ever play the game, Tom Brady. And we keep asking the same questions every year. How much longer can he keep doing this? Is this the year the dynasty crumbles? And every year Brady comes out and leads his team to the Super Bowl. They've been there now 3 years in a row, and only one team has made it 4. That's the Buffalo Bills, but remember, they lost all 4 in the early 90s. On the ground, this is Johnson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
And they're coming off a good win on the road last week, but they do know that they have a home game next week. So all the focus has to be, can they get a second win on the road and make going home that much sweeter? That's the intention in this ballgame.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Brady now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
With they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Johnson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. On play action, now Brady. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out comes the Redskins offense as they get their first shot. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Prescott to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And here a look at the offensive starters for the Redskins.
Tight end Jordan Reed led Washington in receiving yards last year. His first 1,000-yard season since 2015. Only reason he hasn't had more, slowed by injuries throughout his time. But a great work ethic, and he actually gets open almost like a basketball player who has a crossover move with his dribble, fakes people out downfield, and separates.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it. Hey, go 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
A look look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Defensively, here are the starters for New England. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Mike, 53, Mike. 39 yards.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
They can't hang with us.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Mostert, and an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. The numbers for Green a week ago, 5 catches, 57 yards.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Now Mostert. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, 10, 53.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, tight. 72.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hey, 10, round 80. Round 80.
53, Mike. Watch the run.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep running.
At the 46-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Patriots 3.
Hey, 10, 180.
Check, Mike, 54. Mike, 54.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Wait, 28. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Alert.
On second down now, it's Johnson, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw with Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 10-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Draw play. Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That's it. Big hit.
Prescott from the gun on third. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Right here, right here.
First down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Bound to lose one.
Here's Mostert. And an alley to run. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. This is Mostert. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That's on Teron Armstead, the left tackle. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing, Prescott, and able to find Green. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Prescott on 3rd and goal.
Let's not quibble about it.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Miles Boykin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
McManus now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now let's look at David Johnson. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Throwing on 2nd down, Brady. Completes it to Davis. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The passer defense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Brady going to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jerron Brown, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Gostkowski for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Next to score, Patriots 17.
A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown.
Steven Gostkowski.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back of the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Prescott on first down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he completes it to Cohen. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Prescott now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Wait, that. Round 80. Round 80. Line 54. Good track. Good track. 380.
The final shot before half for Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Prescott now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Prescott now from the 50. It's complete to Fuller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second and 5 now. Prescott. This is caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will tie things at 17-all. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now, how many times have we seen that? Third down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. There's no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. Throwing now is Brady. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, deep, tight left. Let's go.
Here's Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Wait, set, 180.
Check 53. Here we go, D.
Hey, go 66.
Brady now on first down. He finds his man Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Brady. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Wait, set, fly, 20.
Number 53. Mike 53.
On first down, Brady has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as they have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Washington. And this is blocked. The Pats bring heat and they get home. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score, Patriots 31.
Well, not only did they block it, the awareness to go and grab it and then take it into the end zone for 6 points. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cullen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And McManus able to put it through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Wait, that 29, Alpha. I got you. I got you. Cover.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ito Smith that time. That'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Down at the 2-yard line. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. David Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw is Prescott. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. They'll try to counter here. Cohen. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And it's caught. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Prescott from the gun. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Rashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They go to Johnson again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Under crush.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now Johnson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Hey, 66.
Brady going to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Johnson. The Redskins go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
53.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
72.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A 35-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 40. The 20. 10.
You baby, that's our ball. Our ball.
Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. But guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you?
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They're going to keep it on the ground, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one, were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Pats, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.